safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco, tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. I know it's been a few days, you guys. Your girl had to just take some time to herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually give my energy to a lot of people. This is not the only platform that I have, you know, and I'm doing Scorpio. I'm doing all the zodiac signs. And I ain't gonna lie, it just became a little bit much trying to balance everything. You know what I'm saying? So I just need to take a time away to kind of refocus my attention, but also figure out how to balance doing everybody. You know, I thought this was going to be just a Scorpio channel, but I was shown that, you know, I'm supposed to be reading for everybody. So it's kind of hard trying to balance out everybody, but that's what I'm learning to do. And I just need to take a little step away. You know what I'm saying? So me and my son, we got away for a few days and you know, enjoy the ice because there ain't nothing but ice outside. Like it's a whole motherfucking skating rink out here. Okay, so you guys be safe. I know a lot of people was hit over last weekend with the winter storm. I was included in that, but thank God I was able to make my way back home yesterday and you know get ready to get back into these readings and get back to work. But I definitely need that time. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who create content, you give your energy to a lot of people. Like you have to take that time for yourself, and that's something that I struggle with. And I actually planned on working while I was away, but my fucking computer wasn't acting right. I couldn't even get inside my computer. I couldn't log on, and then I left my mic and shit at home. So I just took that as a sign that, hey, maybe I'm supposed to be taking some time off. But anyway, we're going to get back into this reading, get back to it, and see what it is that you need to know. So who is this reading about for my Scorpios? Who is this reading about for Scorpio? Oh, here we go with this bullshit, y'all. So this is about the magician in reverse, okay? Anytime you see the magician in reverse, it talks about some type of spell work being done. Whether somebody's trying to do some spell work on you, somebody's trying to do some spell work on someone around you. This talks about witchcraft in a negative way. This can be binding spells, someone seeking a practitioner to do some type of spell work, okay? Someone's power could be taken or blocked due to this spell work here, all right? This could be causing someone to not to fully believe in themselves or utilize their skills. Someone could be being manipulated. Someone around you may not be able to be trusted, okay? Or they could be using their power for evil, all right? So let's see what this situation is when it comes to the magician. Messages for my Scorpio. So what's the situation when it comes to the magician? All right, temperance. So, due to some type of, I'm gonna say, binding spell, okay, someone here feels like their life is not balanced, okay. This could be someone that's over giving right now, so it's like they're giving a lot of their time, they're giving a lot of their energy, they're giving a lot of their self, but it's like they're not getting any of that shit back in return. So, this could be someone who is feeling very drained right now. You know, I could be talking about you guys. I could be talking about someone around you. This is not your energy. This is someone around you, okay? This can be someone who is people pleasing. So the reason why they're feeling drained is because they're continuously trying to please someone. It's like they're trying to pour, they're trying to give to a particular person's situation, but they're not getting shit back in return. Now, this person could be overindulging in alcohol, drugs, money, men, women. You know, right now they're worn out, they're not resting, they're clashing, they're not getting along with people around them. And they can feel like whatever differences you and this person have, they feel like, man, there's just too much going on for you and them to come together here, okay? So the situation is that there is someone here that is manipulating someone else. Now, I'm really picking up this binding spell. Like they're trying to bind someone to them. And it's like the more that they try to bind them and the more they're using this spell work, the more chaotic that this person's life become, okay? So what happened in the recent past? We got Sag and we got Gemini here. So what happened in the recent past with this magician? Messages for my Scorpios. All right, so in the recent past, this person or this is someone who was supposed to be coming towards you with an offer. But the thing was, it was taking this person a very long fucking time to do this. Like this Knight of Pentacles, it talks about this is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but also with this Knight of Pentacles, this means that even though it may take this person a long time to come towards you with some type of offer, this offer is going to be dependable. This is someone who's going to be practical with this offer. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be focused on their finances. They're going to be focused on the commitment here. They're going to be dedicated to learning and growing. Like this is the process that this knight has to go through in order to make you some type of offer here, okay? When this offer was to come in, it was going to be trustworthy, someone who was going to be loyal, but they also were going to be making steady progress. So this night, it takes them a long time because they're in the process of growing. They're in the process of healing. It kind of reminds me of someone who can be in hermit mode as well. And during this time of being in hermit mode, they're learning, they're growing, they're healing, but they're learning how to become trustworthy. They're learning how to become loyal. This is going to be a new relationship that you're embarking on. It's like this person's learning how to take their time and not how to rush love. Like these are the things that this night is supposed to be doing. Also, while they working on their finances here, okay? But due to some type of binding spell, it's like this person can't even be in this damn Knight of Pentacles energy. You know what I'm saying? Because their life is so chaotic right now. So, what is the current problem when it comes to this magician? It's 555 on the timer when I look down. So there can be some changes that's coming into this situation, or you guys could be getting ready to experience some changes in your life, okay? So what is the current problem when it comes to this magician? All right, so we got the Five of Cups, we got the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is someone who feels like they've lost something. For some of you, this is somebody who wants to come back. All right, because they've been in this Knight of Pentacles energy for a very long time. It's taking this person years for some of you to return, or it's going to take this person years to return. Okay, but the thing is, they settle for less. See what I'm saying? This has to do with some type of binding spell. So it's like this person's realizing that they settled for less. They were trying to people please. They were trying to make people around them happy with some type of choice that they made, but the whole time they weren't happy with the choice they made. Okay, and they're realizing they settled for less. This talks about extension of grief and remorse. The Five of Cups upright talks about their regretful energy, somebody who has a lot of disappointment here. You know what I'm saying? But if this particular person walked away from you, because for some of y'all, I'm picking up the energy, this person walked away from you in a situation here and they're realizing they settled for less. Like they should have not taken this choice that was given to them, okay? This could have been someone that was trying to fight for a marriage, fight for a relationship here, or they're learning how to set boundaries now. Because remember, I just said there can be some changes that's going on, okay? So this can be someone that's after realizing that they settle for less. Now they're learning how to protect themselves. They're learning how to stand their ground. They're learning how to set boundaries when it comes to a particular, I feel like karmic in their life. Okay. This is someone who is learning how to set boundaries with this karmic. Because in the past, I feel like they were fighting for a relationship. They were fighting for a connection. They was fighting for a marriage. But they realized now that damn fighting they did, baby, all they did was settle for less. It's only one motherfucking cup on this table, and this is the Five of Cups, and this is somebody who is in regret. Okay? With this Page of Wands energy, this can be someone I feel like you can be receiving some type of good news, but I feel like they were in this Page of Wands energy. They were very immature. This person was not ready to settle down. They were still out here exploring their damn options. This situation between you and them could have happened very fast, very quickly. This could have been like a speedy romance here. But this person, they brought a lot of fun. They brought a lot of excitement, but that's all they broke. Like, this is somebody who was in a non-committal ass energy. They were not ready to settle down. They were not ready to be in a committed relationship with you. And this is why they were supposed to be going through this process here. Okay, and this process is going to teach them about love and how you guys are supposed to learn and grow together. But like I said, they realized that they settled for less. So it basically took this person, I'm not gonna say hitting rock bottom, but it took a lot of chaos. It took this person to go through a lot of shit for them to realize that they settled for less with this choice that they made. Okay. So what now are the outside influences? So we got Sag, we got Heavy Sag, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Knight of Pentacles, Aries and Taurus and Scorpio. All right, so what are the outside influences when it comes to this magician? What are the outside influences when it comes to this magician? I love you, Scorpio. This person's letting go of this heavy burden. See, this relationship, remember I said this is someone who was trying to fight. They were constantly trying to prove themselves to another person, a situation, in a marriage. Like, you should stay with me. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to prove your love to somebody. If a motherfucker don't love you, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But someone here is now releasing this heavy burden. That's why I said now they're able to see. Now they're able to set these healthy boundaries when it comes to a particular karmic in their life, and they're releasing this fucking burden here, okay? So what are the hopes and fears? Sagittarius season could have been significant for some of you. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Sag. We also got Leo as well. Leo season can be significant. So what are the hopes and fears when it comes to this magician? What are the hopes and fears when it comes to this magician? King of Cups, baby. For some of you, this person fears now that they've released this heavy burden, baby, they may have a stalker. Remember I did a reading about fate attraction? Somebody feels like, baby, they got a stalker on their hand. This King of Cups, that's this Pisces, Aquarius energy. Someone who refuses to fucking let them go. This is what they're dealing with here. All right, they're dealing, now that they've let this third or let this karma go in their life, this person's like, you will never let me go. Like, this is somebody who is going to fight them to the fucking end, and they fear this person's going to interfere with this new beginning with you, because this is what I'm picking up this person wants. They want to have a new beginning with you, but because they're dealing with this King of Cups in reverse, it can be a male or a female. Y'all take it how it resonates. Like, this is somebody who refuses to let them go. All right? So what is going to be the outcome of this situation? What's going to be the outcome of this magician here? Oh, baby. The Ten of Pentacles, but as you see, this card is in reverse, okay? So I'm picking up the energy. This person's going to have to lose everything, okay? Now, with this Ten of Pentacles, this talks about someone here is going to be at a loss, okay? They're not going to feel secure. They're not going to feel sure. They don't feel safe. This could have been about money for some of you guys, okay? But they've lost their sense of security. Everything in their life is coming crashing down. This is their karma for some of you, because they felt like they were making a better choice, but they're realizing they settled for less. So it's like this whole person's world is about to come crashing down, all because of some fucking choice that they made, because they didn't make good choices in their life. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of like their karma for making this bad decision here, okay? So let's get the zodiac signs. Let's see who this reading is about for my Scorpios. We got heavy Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. So definitely could be about an Aquarius here. Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Virgo. Something about Aquarius season can be significant as well. We also have Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, and Aries. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.